but we have to talk about Kourtney meeting the psychologist.
So I'm a psychoanalyst.
Psychoanalyst, sorry.
Kourtney in the confessional getting her title correct. I know she had to do that multiple takes.
She's a renowned psychoanalyst, social worker, and parent guidance expert.
Because it was a long title for this woman.
Yes, psychoanalyst, social worker, something else, author.
This was like such like a pampered chef party.
One of the issues is you have this lovely community, but most mothers are finding it very lonely.
This was a privilege party, yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
Catered Erewhon in the back, just like full on all Kourtney's mom friends.
We are from school.
Yeah.
Our daughters are together right now.
She had Kylie's friends.
Iris is my sister Kylie's best friend.
She also had frickin' Sia.
I don't know how, but I came to their Christmas party and pretended to be Chloe's assistant as a joke, and she would introduce me as her assistant. Pretending to be Chloe's assistant really got me hooked up in the family.
That is Sia, right? I was like, looking,
Yeah.
I was like, this is Sia.
Well, she goes by Kia in the Kardashian household.
Oh, really?
Because with a K. Sia with a K.
Yeah, well, Sia. Like, Pia Mia. Sorry. But yeah, no, this was a really interesting topic.
0 to 3 is the first critical period of brain development. So what we were seeing is children with behavioral problems, with depression, with anxiety. These are all disorders of emotional regulation.
They're having this conversation, and I'm actually learning a little bit about myself, and I'm thinking about my own childhood and like where my mom was and attachment theory to me. But yeah.
Well, I think it's really interesting how Kourtney really hones in on being such an attachment mom. And I think this is the main reason why she does not want to do absolutely anything other than be with her baby.
Now I have the option not to work, and I feel grateful to be able to find what I connect to.
From Mason to Rocky, she is an attachment style parent. Like she was doing it with Mason without even knowing about it.
When I was 30, when I had Mason, nobody told me what to do. I didn't read any books, but the way that I felt, my maternal instinct was to do attachment parenting.
And now Penelope, she said that's when she kind of started to learn the style.
Before I had Penelope, though, I read the attachment parenting book, and it was more intentional.
And the most critical stages for brain development, like we mentioned, are 0 to 3. And so that's why, you know, she's leaned into this, not even knowing the education behind it. Like she's always just gravitated towards being that kind of mom.
I will say though, this entire scene where they were talking about parenting, all that stuff, for then to have the shot of Kourtney holding Rocky.
Yeah.
That was a jump scare for me because I forgot she even had a baby.
Really?
Where is Rocky?
Rocky's always there. He's just blurred.
I know, but I'm just like, I forgot she even had a freaking baby. Like
Why would she
Rocky.
be having this conversation if all her kids are outside of Rocky or like 9 plus?
Well, I can't be the only one that forgets she has Rocky Barker baby. Okay, I can't.
I can't not know because that's all she does. She's like, I want to stay at home and breastfeed.
What if your baby's asleep? Then can you be on your phone when you're breastfeeding? Because I'm on my phone. I didn't know the no phone thing.
We're finding out a flaw from Kourtney because she has had her phone around her every time she has breastfed.
I mean, I did not know that you should not be on your phone while breastfeeding. I've definitely done that with all kids.
She literally is going to be over here not watching TV now. She can't even have her phone.
I try to do that. I don't have kids, but I try to just like.
I was going to say, what breastfeeding are you doing?
I just like in general, like I try not to sleep in the bed with the phone next to me. So for me, it's radiation, you know?
Well, Kourtney has a sticker on her phone for that.
Well, I'm just saying, but yeah, so I don't know. It's hard. That's where everything is happening.
And we see in the later scene in the episode, Kourtney putting her phone away in the morning of like no phones for as long as possible.
And then I try to leave my phone. No phones for as long as possible.
In this conversation, though, this lady with these 75 titles, she said the most powerful thing is you.
So I would say the most powerful thing is you.
Which I think is, you know, you can carry that in any type of makeup, but like you have to make sure you're okay, you're sane, you're calm, because those kids in this particular setting are going to gravitate or take on how your energy is exuding onto them as they continue to grow.
There is no you without you.
Yes.
Spread the word.
Bringing up the whole working thing, I think this expert is really making Kourtney's head a little big because at the end of the day, The expert is saying when you're working, your baby's there. Like if you're sleeping, the baby's sleeping. Like you work when they're at school, you do this. So it's like anytime your child is alone or like has time to be with you, you should be with your kid. And Kourtney's new mission and life purpose is to make this a government thing.
She feels like our government should support moms and or dads to be home with their baby.
She wants every single mom and every single dad, or even just parent in general, to be funded for being a parent.
Which I think would be a really cool situation. But the way the government is going now, I'm not sure. But also this lady also mentioned how she has fought and has been very active in the government system.
In this country, we have no paid leave. I've been fighting for paid leave for a decade. I went to the Senate to speak about the importance of paid leave for primary attachment figures. And there's always an excuse.
Well, I also too think with the not working of it all, when I was watching this scene, because Kourtney talked about how in her past being a mom, she worked.
Yeah.
Because she didn't really have any other option. Now, them being the Kardashians and making so much money and being really an executive producer on the show, but she doesn't have to work as much. But in my mind, I'm kind of like, does she not want to work or does she just not want to hang out with her family?
Really?
Like, is she using the baby and the not working thing as an excuse to not have to spend so much time with her family?
I think two truths can exist. I do, because it's like I can definitely see if she's done this. How old is Mason?
He's 16.
Yeah. If she's done this for 16 years, this is how she likes to show up and kind of retreat and retract and be there for the kid. But also, she's judging her family 24/7. And so the baby is also an added bonus for her to be an excuse to not be around them.
I also do think her parenting style attachment is completely different than she says than Kris Jenner.
I just heard something recently where it was like, the things that you do that are the opposite of your parent is like you're healing yourself from something that you didn't get that you needed.
I feel like I'm the opposite of my mom.
So am I.
Kourtney really is the carefree, do whatever you want mom.
She was definitely more controlling and still is, but it was the 80s then. It was a different time. To me, like I'm just like, live your best lives, guys.
Yeah, well, Kris Jenner is and was controlling is what Kourtney is saying. But she's also, you have to take into account, she's also the oldest. And so it's like, yeah, you have your first kid. That's the one that you're going to like, you know, put all your energy into. You're going to be a little bit more strict because this is the first time you're doing this.
And getting to see the Barker household this early in the AM.
Yeah.
I was very intrigued.
Hi, baby.
Happening.
Good morning.
Pat?
Good morning, Rocky.
But this was fun to see as she's so big into like mommy land. How are you actually operating mommy land? And it was good to see like, oh, they're really tight knit. Penelope sleeping next to them on the floor.
Penelope's sleeping.
Well, that is like attachment. You're sleeping with your baby. You have your daughter on the bedroom floor.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Well, they had a full slumber party, the whole fam.
Yeah.
The moment in bed where Kourtney and them are waking up and she gives Rocky a little song.
Good morning. Good morning. The sun is shining.
I'm like, here she is coming, trying to compete with Kylie Jenner's Rise and Shine. We can't have that. Nope, that's the only good morning chant we have in the Kardashian household. As much as I would love to see Rocky Barker, and I don't know if we ever will on the show, we at least got to hear him talk.
Guitar.
Guitar?
I would have thought he would have said drums. First, I was like, oh, he's throwing shade at his dad. But then Travis can play the guitar too.
Yeah.
And Rocky wanted to actually play the guitar.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
But also, you know, Kourtney just setting the record straight once again. You know, people like to criticize her bubble.
My peaceful, sacred bubble doesn't have to be at home. It's wherever my world is. You know, like my kids and my husband, it's like wherever we are.
Seeing them actually do like real people things like cooking in the kitchen. Penelope's cooking in the kitchen.
Mom, do you think it's done? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh, when she mentioned family just feels like fall, I was like, oh, that's nice.
It's like when a person could feel like fall. Like I can't explain it. It's like that feeling of like pumpkin drinks back at places, starting to put up decorations. It's such a beautiful thing.
I like that. I do. Like, you know, a little pumpkin spice latte.
Which If that's her joy, Kourtney, why can't Kim have her joy too?
Yeah, her going to work feels like fall.
Yeah. But this scene of them making out on the couch. And you just said you were desensitized.
I was. That was
Earlier in the
that was
season.
2 weeks ago. And now this was too much.
Well, clearly Rocky does not approve either.
No.
Not him saying no.
No.
Like, but I'm like, damn. Kind of part of me thought maybe the making out is for show. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like they're in public, they're just like enjoying themselves. But to see them this bright and early in the morning.
Morning breath.
Well, I guess it's pheromones. They love each other's pheromones.
I see.
You know? But it was just like, read the room.
It's like a playroom here.
Yeah.
2 of your kids, your daughter's right there. To a limit, to a degree, it's like I think I would like want to put out the message of like showing my kids like your parents love each other. But also it's like, okay, this is kind of strange, Mom. You're just tonguing him down every
Yeah.
moment? Like, girl, give it a break.